Sheffield. Nearly 1,000 police officers.
Get down!
200 ambulance staff.
There's 2 people trapped.
And nearly 300 firefighters.
A lot of missiles when they go.
Make up the city's emergency services. Together they help protect 500,000 residents. Over an intense 12-week period, we followed the work of all 3 emergency services, also fitting them with body cameras to show you what it's really like on the front line.
You turn in this one.
To the south of Sheffield city centre is Mansfield Road Fire Station. It's one of the busiest in the city. Today, crew manager Chris Kelland is in charge of White Watch.
I'm a Canadian from Ontario, just outside Niagara Falls. I came over to play ice hockey originally. I played here in Sheffield for the Sheffield Steelers for 5 years and met a British girl, so stayed in Britain, had to get a real job, and this is close I got to a real job. I've been at Mansfield Road about 7.5 years and crew manager here for a year and a half. Mansfield Road became the busiest station. So I like to be busy, so I transferred here.
It's 6:30 p.m. and Chris's crew have been called to a major blaze in the southwest of the city.
This is redirection, Vincent Road, Scarrow, Sheffield. You are fifth pump
From actually seeing it as we've come down the hill, it does actually look like it's gone through the roof. It looks like quite a large property.
A large building is on fire. It's threatening to spread to nearby homes, putting lives at risk.
We're on!
It's less than 20 minutes since the call came in, and there are already 5 fire pumps at the scene, with more on the way. But they're still struggling to contain the blaze.
These properties are actually in danger of being ignited by the fire due to the wind that's changing direction. So we're trying to get an aerial platform up as soon as possible so we can deluge the fire from above and we're not putting nobody in the vicinity of the risk area.
As well as the threat to nearby homes, the big fear is that the building and the scaffolding could collapse, putting everyone at risk. Because it's such a major incident, all the emergency services have been called out.
I don't know if you know it, but there's an electric substation just on side down.
Okay, serious part, yeah.
The corner. See those houses down near that red car?
Yeah.
They need to be out as well, hopefully.
All the way down to Endon Road.
We don't believe there's anybody inside, but I've sent fuel just in case, because I think the fire brigade are going to go in later.
Despite training all available hoses on the blaze, it's still raging out of control. Attacking the fire from ground level will only contain it at best.
So we're getting windy. Think you can get up a bit more? How's that? That's good. I'll take from this side.
They need to fight the fire from above the flames. So an aerial platform known as an Alp has arrived.
Because it's so well alight, we're struggling to actually reach the fire, which is why we've brought in the aerial appliance. We can tackle the fire from above, which is obviously a lot easier.
It's less than half an hour since they were called to the fire, but it's spread quickly and has already destroyed the roof, leaving a danger of burning timbers falling onto the street below.
What we've done, we've surrounded the fire, we're still fighting it defensively. We've evacuated all the properties that were in the vicinity due to the dangerous situation with the scaffolding. This is a city centre severe fire. I mean, the road behind us is the main thoroughfare into the city centre, and as you can see from the incident itself, it's draining a lot of our resources. We've now got on top of the water supplies, and what we're doing now, we're trying to stabilise the situation by getting as much water as we can onto the building.
The Alp is now in position, but with each hose pumping out up to 600 litres a minute, the local fire hydrants are struggling to keep up with demand. And the Alp hasn't got the right level of water pressure to successfully tackle the flames.
Chris, putting another line in from there. No, We're drawing it, we're not going to get any more out.
No. Negative 3 maximum over, it's over pulling hydrant.
Message received. Tip, overrun the hydrant. 3 bars pressure. If we had more pressure, we could get a better jet off the elk.
Coming up, a car crash leaves passengers needing on-the-spot attention.
Go on, try and run.
Police arrest a suspect who won't come quietly.
You shut up, you racist piggy bastard!
And the battle to fight the fire continues.
It's got scaffolding around it, worried that it could fall as well.
200 ambulance staff serve Sheffield's 500,000 residents 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. On average, they receive 1 call per minute, and they never know what the next job will be.
Yeah, RTC.
All right, love, where's that?
To Meadow Hall Road and Meadow Hall Way.
Okay, love, thank you.
Vehicle RTC. Thanks, Michelle.
Cheers,
Bye.
love, bye.
We are going to a 2-vehicle road traffic at Meadow Hall. That's the details that we've got at the minute.
2 cars have crashed at traffic lights after travelling at speed, and passengers need urgent medical attention. Ambulance crews attended over 1,600 traffic crashes in Sheffield last year.
Here it is.
For Michelle, they're a regular part of the job.
That's a rate smash, that. You all right? What's happened?
She can't get her breath, I think.
Well, we got right.
You're going that way and they've come round across like this. What's hurting now, love?
Oh, yeah.
In your chest?
Oh.
Under your breast? Is that where your seatbelt were?
Yeah, I got my seat. Ah! Oh, please.
All right, sweetheart. All right. Have you got... All right, love. Have you got... All right, darling. All right, it's all right. Have you got any pain in your neck at all? No. Can we have cot, Michael? Yeah. All right, love. What do we call you?
Christine was sitting in the front passenger seat of the red car and is believed to be suffering from whiplash.
All right, love, don't worry. Don't worry. Me and my mate's going to sort you out now. Were you two in car?
Michelle fits her with a neck brace to prevent further damage to her muscles and ligaments.
Have you seen Casualty? You know when they put a collar on them, when they put them on that board? That's what we're going to do to you. I don't want you to move your neck around. Just you hang on to me a minute. All right, love, that's it. Right, missus, what we're going to do is we're going to need to just swivel your bum round a little bit. My mate's going to guide you.
Take your weight with your feet.
Hold on to me. Put your arms around me again, love, and then we're going to...
Ah!
All right, sweetheart, that's it, we're done now.
Oh, I'm done.
Go on now.
Sorry, love, I know I'm woman handling you.
Christine is strapped to a backboard with head supports to keep her spine and neck stable for the journey to hospital.
Can you take a deep breath for me? Does it hurt?
Oh, yeah.
Where's that? Right in the middle? Across there? Okay.
Michael checks up on the passengers from the other car. One is suffering from mild concussion and needs to be taken to hospital for further observation.
Do you want to come in, love? You're all right.
Christine's son arrives.
All right, kid. You all right?
Michelle, just go try and ring control for another crew.
All right.
There's a girl over there who banged her head and...
She's just got some pain in her chest. Because you had your seatbelt on, didn't you?
Yeah, God help you if you hadn't. I know.
Well, I tell you, people that don't wear the seatbelts, love, are stupid.
It appeared to me that there's a filter lane obviously turning right just at this junction, and obviously the accident's happened because of a vehicle turning right and the other one proceeding. At the moment we're not exactly sure who's to blame or if any person, but we'll be looking into that subsequently in the next few days.
Oh, Christ, you're a right and you aren't you? Do you know what I mean? You should cover yourself in blooming bubble wrap.
Despite the crash, Christine is starting to warm to Michelle's bedside manner.
What's up with you?
He's a man, isn't he?
Slow down, John.
We don't want another bloody accident, do we?
Both patients arrive at Northern General Hospital.
That's it, love. Obviously, she's in quite a lot of pain. Every time she breathes, she's in a lot of pain. She'll stay on there until the doctor clears her spine and they've done an X-ray, and then she'll probably, in a couple of hours, she'll be sat up, fingers crossed, and everything's all right.
Earlier, Canadian Chris Kelland and his crew from Mansfield Road were called out to a huge fire in a derelict building south of the city centre. Police and ambulance teams helped evacuate local residents.
We moved everybody back for safety reasons because the walls look like they collapse. We're in defensive mode, keeping everybody safe because the building's lost.
It's now 8:30 p.m. and the fire crews have been tackling the blaze for over 2 hours.
We can't get through them windows. That's why I moved around there originally.
Get it about here. The only fear is if it goes, we don't want anybody to...
There are now 7 fire engines in attendance, and an extra aerial platform has been put into action. Officers have discovered that the building was a disused Islamic community centre that was to be converted into flats. Police and paramedics are still on standby, as the situation continues to present a risk to firefighters and local residents.
I think the fire's under control at this moment in time. It's just the stability of the building that's a concern. Should the building or the scaffolding collapse, it's quite a narrow street, and the concern is it could cause damage and injury. Hence, we've evacuated people from the immediate vicinity. When the fire's extinguished fully and the premises have had a chance to cool down, then the fire investigators will go in and look inside and see if they can determine the cause. If it does turn out to be suspicious, believed arson, then our CID and our scenes of crime will commence a full investigation at that point.
But the investigation won't start until the fire's been completely extinguished, and that looks a long way off. Like all major cities, Sheffield has problems with youth crime. There were almost 60,000 reports of antisocial behaviour in Sheffield last year, with incidents rising in the summer due to school holidays, warmer weather and longer days. Beat officers like PC's Marcus Wotton and Phil Holmes work closely with the local community and know many of the troublemakers well.
Romeo, go ahead.
We've got now 3 immediates all come in. Do you mind having a look at what... Right, there's a gang of kids there apparently trying to get into the address. Around about 15 youths, some on bikes.
Yeah, Roger, no problem. We're only on the roundabout at the bottom.
3 separate witnesses have reported a gang of youth trying to break into a flat on a local estate. It's a regular stomping ground for the police.
78. 56. What number are we wanting to get?
The maze of flats makes it easy for suspects to run and hide. But Marcus soon spots a large group of youths matching the description.
Oh, look, they're all running away. Disappear in all directions.
And gives chase.
Go on, try and run!
One of the suspects was seen throwing something at a flat.
Go right, let's go right.
The officers single him out as he races over a busy dual carriageway and straight into a dead end.
You want to stop there, or do you want a dog?
Right. You don't take me anywhere then.
Hey, you come in with me, I'll take you wherever I want to at the moment.
Where?
You're locked up, though.
What?
Public order offence at the moment.
It turns out the youth is no stranger to Marcus.
These ankles straight in my wrist.
They're not designed to be comfy, are they?
They're not designed to be that tight, are they?
You know exactly what they should feel like, because they've been on a lot of times, haven't they?
I've done nothing, I don't know why you're arresting me.
Well, I saw you throwing something, so that's criminal damage.
Throwing?
Yep. You threw a big stick at the window, didn't you?
I didn't throw any stick at window. Chill out with handcuffs then.
Do you want to go under your own steam, or do you want to go face first?
Even though he's handcuffed and under arrest, the suspect is still putting up a fight.
Racist bastards, all you.
OK.
Racist
Excellent. What have you got in your pockets? Anything you shouldn't have?
No.
Anything I need to know about?
No. Do my pockets back up?
Shut up.
No. You shut up, you racist piggy bastard.
Wind your neck in.
No, I'm not going to wind my neck in. No, not.
Just continue searching, please, will
I've
you?
got handcuffs in. Think you're bad? Because I've got handcuffs.
What are you going to do to me again?
I'm going to smash your face in.
Excellent. Thank you very much for that.
It's excellent, yeah.
Have a sit in the car for us.
What do I need to sit in the car
Put
for?
your head down.
What do I need to sit in the car for?
I'm telling you to go in the car.
What for?
You don't want to go in? All right, we'll put you in.
If you want to be treated like a child, carry on. We have a van, please, at Lupton Walk.
You ain't got nothing on me though, nothing, I ain't done anything at all.
Good, you got nothing to worry about if you've done that wrong then.
I've got nothing to worry about, so I ain't done anything.
You had nothing to run off for then either, did you?
I didn't, well, I ran off.
Just went for a jog, did you? Just went for a jog.
You can either behave like an adult, like a young man.
The suspect is finally beginning to calm down, so Phil lets him sit up.
Spin your legs round, come up towards me.
There you go.
Put your foot in, and just sit still, mate, all right? There's no need to be like this.
I've already told you that you're detained for public order, and I tell you that you're under arrest on suspicion of Section 5 public order. And I'll also tell you that you don't have to say anything, but it may harm your defence.
Yeah, I know all that bullshit.
If you don't mention when questioned,
yeah, I know all that bullshit.
something you later lie in court.
I know all that bullshit.
And anything you do say may be given in evidence.
Yeah, I know.
Do you understand that?
Yeah, it's bollocks.
It's bollocks.
Yeah, it's bollocks.
That is your reply to caution.
Bollocks.
No, it's bollocks is what you said
Yeah,
at 21:17.
Yeah, bollocks. You know bollocks.
Have you got any middle names?
You, that's my middle name.
Remind me your date of birth.
You,
Right.
piggy bastard.
You know that conversation we had about treating people? Yeah.
Yeah. That's supposed to hurt.
No, not
That's
supposed to
hurt.
hurt.
That's
Not
supposed
to hurt at
That's
all.
supposed to hurt. That doesn't hurt. Let me
Good.
tell you that. Let me tell you that. That doesn't. Ah!
That doesn't hurt. Good. Glad about that. Well, I can keep the pressure on then.
I thought we were calming down. I thought we had an understanding for a minute. I thought we were being friendly for a minute.
It may look forceful, but this leg lock is a Home Office recognised technique
Now, this leg lock stays on because you're trying to damage the car now.
for controlling aggressive prisoners.
Silly thing to do.
Piggy bastards, all here! Pigs! That's what you are, pigs! All here! Get out of my
Not spit at us!
Spitting at an officer can be classed as assault and carries a maximum sentence of 6 months in prison.
We're not here to be abused and we're not here to be spat on.
It can also spread diseases, so police treat it as a serious offence.
You going to calm down, Ben?
Tell him we've got a spitter on the way as well, and we'll take him straight to... Get yourself up, get your head down. Start walking.
Walk, then.
Start walking. Get yourself in, son. Turn around, sit down. Sit down.
Dealing with a hostile suspect is always a tough job.
Yeah. Criminal damage to the van, I think, as well.
Especially a minor.
You just got to be careful, because between me and Phil, in all fairness, you know, you put too much weight on a kid like that and you'll snap him. So you've got to, there's a fine balance of stopping him from doing something seriously hurting him, and you've got to be careful not to go too far. But it's terrible when someone spits at you. It's horrible.
You're not going to be spitting at us, are you? Chill out, and we'll get you in as painlessly as we can.
A blanket is held over the youth's mouth to stop him spitting again.
Stop there, Sarge. Cheers.
You got all this property? You get down, you man.
The young man is lodged in a detention cell. He decided not to kick off as much as we thought he was going to be, but he was still calling his names. He's comfortable in there. He's laid on his bench. He's been booked in. I just need to try and make contact with his family at the moment and let them know what a little sweetheart he's been.
Coming up on Total Emergency, a fire rages close to a petrol station.
You need as much as 200 metres exclusion around the whole building and evacuate the area.
Ambulance staff treat a newborn baby in distress.
There's an awful lot of things that can go wrong with them, you know. They're not like adults.
And when a high-speed pursuit reaches 140 miles an hour...
Approaching the traffic lights. They are at red.
Police set a stinger trap.
You're going to come towards us. We're going to run back across road. We'll deploy stingers as it comes around that corner there.
There are over 500,000 cars in South Yorkshire, and keeping an eye on them all is impossible. Nearly 4,000 vehicles are stolen a year, costing car owners millions of pounds. It's 10 p.m. and Sergeant Steve Horton from the Road Crime Unit is on patrol. This elite team of officers was introduced by the Home Office in 2006 to deal with rising levels of car crime. Better car security has created a new breed of criminal that will go to any length to steal cars.
Immobilisers and alarms are that sophisticated these days that people can't get around them. So to combat that, what they do is they break in and pinch keys with immobiliser on it, and off they go.
In order to keep up with the thieves, the road crime team drive high-powered Mitsubishis and Volvos that can reach over 155 miles an hour.
We were having quite a lot of high-powered, high-performance specialist cars stolen. Then you need to have like for like, so that's why we went for Mitsubishi. Gives us, I think, edge. You know, no matter what car you steal, a Mitsubishi Evo will keep up with most of them.
A patrol car northeast of Sheffield has tried to pull over a Golf GTI driver who's acting suspiciously.
You're not going to go west. Up to the Colgate.
The car's now failing to stop and officers need backup. 4 members of the road crime unit, including Steve Horton, are joining the chase that's already reaching 100 miles an hour. The South Yorkshire Police Air Support Unit, call sign Sierra Yankee 99, launches into action.
99, which way, please? Approaching the traffic lights straight away.
The helicopter crew single out the suspect using a thermal imaging camera. It shows how the speeding car's tyres are hotter than any other on the road. The Golf is heading in the direction of Steve, who decides to try and block the suspect's route.
Yeah, 99 downlink's on. He's in the middle of darkness. There's nothing else on the road. Safe.
With the air support unit circling the GTI, pursuing police cars hold back, allowing the eyes of Sierra Yankee 99 to direct them.
Uniform 5, I know I'm eyeball, but I am not blue lights. I am maintaining a distance, sir.
It's hoped the driver of the suspect car will slow down and stop driving dangerously.
99, he's gone round the roundabout, approaching the traffic lights. They are at red.
But it's not working as the GTI races through red traffic lights.
Gone through the lights, still towards the parkway.
3 police cars are now tailing the suspect, who's continuing to put innocent lives at risk. Officers must stop him as quickly as possible.
Yeah, I'm going to put a stinger point in Tickhill, Tim. That's where I am at the moment, just trying to find somewhere suitable.
Steve positions himself in the path of the suspect car and prepares to lay a stinger. A 15-foot portable bed of nails that slides across the road and into the path of vehicles, puncturing tyres and bringing speeding cars to a gentle standstill.
Tango Uniform 01, just to confirm, state of point. Tickhill Centre, near to the Jet Garage.
99, approaching the roundabout. Police car to its front near side.
With the stinger in place, it's now up to the pursuit vehicles to force the suspect into the trap.
If they feed him back left, they're going to come towards us. We're going to run back across road. And the deploy stinger as it comes around that corner there. What you need to do is make sure you stay behind that wall with me.
Yeah, 99, just approaching the roundabout. He's balked by another vehicle at the moment. Stand by. 99 is coming round the roundabout. Stand by. 99 is third reciprocal.
But the driver of the GTI doubles back, escaping the ambush. For Sergeant Steve Horton, the chase continues.
The target vehicle is behind you if you're still travelling blue lights about to approach a junction to your near side.
The suspect speeds towards a marked police car,
Target vehicle is now past that police vehicle.
smashing into its side.
Supply offside window,
With 6 police cars now closing in, the suspect makes a final dash for freedom as the chase reaches 140 miles an hour. But these dangerous speeds can't be maintained for long.
99, vehicle's crashed. No other persons involved. Stand by.
The driver gets out unhurt, leaving the passenger in the car.
Hands behind your back! You're doing fine! Hands behind your back! Hands behind your back! Hands behind your back! Under arrest! Treason theft of motor vehicle!
Vehicle failed to negotiate a left turn onto Grosvenor Crescent and hit what I believe is street furniture, and occupant or occupants appear to have been detained.
The driver is arrested for dangerous driving and failing to stop.
Yeah, I can tell you that there's 2 detained from the vehicle, none outstanding.
It's a big coup that we've got this car tonight and got both offenders, because it's been causing absolute havoc. So it's nice that we've got the car. It's been quite extreme circumstances. I've got 17 years in the job and 12 years in traffic, and I've not seen a pursuit that quick and that dangerous in all my life. That's got to right to top that one.
With the driver and his passenger now in police custody, the search of the GTI begins.
That's what you call a knife. I feel like Crocodile Dundee. We found obviously a baseball bat and a lovely knife. A knife that you would use for cutting meat up, or something similar. You have them in back of your car all the time, don't you?
Oh yes, oh yes, we'll have that.
Big money.
Oh.
Yeah.
We're just coming down at the moment and we'll get the car recovered. So it's a good arrest.
In Sharrow, in the southwest of the city, fire crews have been fighting a blaze in a derelict community centre. More than 50 firefighters have now been tackling the inferno for nearly 4 hours, but the work won't stop until all the flames have been extinguished. Replacements are beginning to arrive from other parts of the city.
The incident's stabilised at the moment. We're using both the hydraulic platforms, and we've also got the supporting fire appliances providing water to the scene of the operation. Because we've had some of our firefighters on operational scenes now for approaching 4 hours, so we put in place a plan actually where we're going to be having other appliances arriving from various parts of the city to relieve these firefighters so we can replenish the equipment, let them have a quick meal break and then get them back operational as quick as possible.
Most local residents have now been allowed back into their homes, and they're doing their bit to help as well.
Britain runs on a good cup of tea. Even fire service runs on a good cup of tea. Just shows you what public actually think of you. You know, you do satisfying, you get appreciated. You're all out with this. It's too dangerous for anybody to get into it, so it's just going to be a case of, you know, using Alps and that and flooding it really. So we talked to the dangerous structures bloke and he was talking about it being demolished. So beyond saving.
Just 2 miles north of the city is Longley Ambulance Station. It's close to the Northern General Hospital and is one of the busiest stations in Sheffield. More than 40 ambulance staff work at Longley, including Jim Wormsley.
We're responding to a 1-month-old male whose current condition is unconscious but breathing. He's floppy and he seems to have a red rash. So the obvious is meningitis. You know, we've got to be aware of that.
Babies are always difficult to diagnose, and when they're as young as this one, every possibility must be taken into account.
Why have you called?
It's like seemed right drowsy and floppy.
Okay.
and not as normal, so...
In what way? Can you explain?
It's like normally, you know, awake and alert.
Okay.
But it's just been like sleepy and drowsy, not eating anything.
If Evan is suffering from meningitis, it could be serious. 1 in every 8 babies with the bacterial infection dies. It's a parent's worst nightmare.
There's no problems with him, is there?
No.
Nothing at hospital, nothing during pregnancy, nothing during labour. Has he been eating normally, drinking normally, taking his milk?
Today, and then it's like...
Has he been sick at all?
Yeah, after like everything.
Is that normal?
No.
Okay. Just done some very basic checks. We're going to get him on some 100% oxygen now. He does seem a little drowsy, which could mean a number of things. But we're going to, as a precaution, just go up to the Children's Hospital, which is a specialist hospital here in Sheffield, and see if there's anything to worry about. But he does seem to be doing little periods of going unconscious, well, not responding like this. So we'll see what we can find. There's an awful lot of things that can go wrong with them, you know. They're not like adults. So we're just trying to get a bit more of a picture of maybe why it is that this patient isn't A-OK.
Jim has a 2-year-old son, and his partner is expecting a baby girl any day now. He understands the worries that new parents face.
Has he been like this at all today? The way that he's reacting now?
Really?
Okay.
He begins to give Evan a thorough examination, but the baby continues to act distressed.
Evan!
It's okay, it's okay. He's doing as well as he can, yeah.
Jim decides to take him to the Children's Hospital to be seen by a doctor.
Right, let's get him back in Mummy's arms. Okay. So if you just hold that to his face like that.
Can't eat this.
Everything that I've been able to do is working really, you know, is showing well. I can't hear anything on his chest with a stethoscope. He's got a normal heart rate. His oxygen saturation is normal, so that's meaning that oxygen's getting to where it needs to get to in the right amount. That he's having these sort of absences of consciousness, whether that amounts to much or anything. I can't say more than that, I'm afraid, and we're here now at the Children's. We'll get Evan booked in and we'll see what they make of it all. Do you want to take your boy again? Okay. You all right?
Just a few days later, Jim gets some exciting news.
My partner's in labour. So we're gonna sort of get cleared up, see what we can do, and make our way over to Jessop's maternity hospital, because I've got a feeling that's where she is, and it's where I'm needed to get abuse.
Still to come on Total Emergency. Firefighters race to stop a major explosion.
When involved in fire, they're as good as a bomb.
And police get tough on the streets of Sheffield. Every major city has alcohol-related trouble at the weekends, and Sheffield is no exception. Cheap booze and 24-hour drinking both guarantee a busy time for the police.
6 o'clock, Marcus. Oh my goodness. If you were their dad, would you let them out?
You're old enough to be there, Dad, though, Phil.
Yeah, there is that, yeah.
It's 10 p.m, and PC Phil Holmes and Marcus Wooten are on public order patrol in the city centre. Every weekend, thousands of locals and visitors descend on the city's bars and nightclubs. But the mood can change quickly.
Anything can kick it off. We can go from being extremely nice, extremely happy mood. 10 seconds later, we can have a lot of grief, a lot of violence. It's always invariably fueled by alcohol, whatever it is. You looked at my girlfriend, you spilled my pint, you pushed in the queue. I don't like the way you look, I'm not happy with the way you're dressed. anything as pathetic as that. You've just got to monitor the situation. You've got to feel for it as well. It's like being a local in your own pub. You know when there's a bad atmosphere, and you can usually sense it on a different kind of scale in the town as well.
Violence peaks in Sheffield on a Saturday night between 9 and 11 p.m. 60% of these offences are linked with alcohol.
Get his legs up. Yeah. Now relax. Here you go.
Officers have just received a report of a female who claims to have been assaulted. Marcus and Phil arrive as the victim is being comforted. She claims that a group of girls has pushed her to the floor and kicked her in the head. Her attackers then allegedly stole her handbag and fled into a nearby pub. Officers go looking for the suspects and soon find 3 girls who seem to match the description.
Hey, just stay away. Just hold on to her. Hold on to her. Just stay there and don't move.
The suspect's screams are drawing an unwanted crowd.
Oh, easy, man.
You need to calm down.
Oi, mouth closed, walk, now.
Oi, you're not going anywhere while you're kicking off. It's not rocket science, is it? If you end up being violent again, you're going to be back here.
Violent? I'll get so get off me! Okay, get off me now! Get the...
Even though she's handcuffed, the suspect is continuing to struggle. Phil attaches leg restraints to stop her kicking.
Listen, look, why the f*** are you strapping my legs? Why can't I kick my grab my floor to my floor! Get off my legs! Listen,
I won't bother if I were you, mate.
With one girl under arrest, officers turn their attention to her friends.
So the minute you're under arrest for assault and theft, alright, you both don't have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you do not mention any question.
We haven't even been out that long.
Officers search the bar for the stolen handbag.
Oh, was it in the toilet?
It was in the toilet.
Oh, seized.
With 3 suspects in police custody and the victim's bag recovered, Phil and Marcus get back to walking the beat. It's 2 a.m. and firefighters from Mansfield Road have been woken from their beds to fight a fire in the southwest of the city.
We've got reports of a fire at M&T Transmissions, which you know from local knowledge is a place that reconditions gearboxes. Managers have just said to an informative that they're in attendance and there's large amounts of smoke issuing from them.
A fire engine from Low Edges station is already there, with White Watch crew manager Wayne Robinson providing backup.
We've got access.
The fire is raging inside a car repair garage at the back of a petrol station.
Just trying to get in, but it's possibly opposite.
If the flames spread, White Watch could be in serious trouble. But gaining access to the burning building is proving difficult. To make matters worse, acetylene gas cylinders could be inside the garage. As well as being flammable, they can be highly explosive. It's a race against time.
The cylinders, especially LPG and propane, when involved in fire, they're as good as a bomb. And if it's actually involved in fire, we need to set up exclusion zones. You need as much as 200 metres exclusion around the whole building. And we need to withdraw to a safe distance and evacuate the area.
With access gained, they begin to douse the flames. It's a dangerous scene. The cocktail of chemicals and gases inside the garage could go up at any time. Using a handheld thermal imaging camera, crew manager Wayne Robinson finds the source of the fire.
Looks like there's only one car involved, Justin.
It's a Renault Megane that was under repair.
I don't know if you can see Dennis's tip camera couple. It's highlighting all the hot spots, highlighting what's involved in make the silhouette of the vehicle involved.
Just watching them because there's obviously pits and that in there that can fall down. Mechanics pits, yeah.
But they must have got to fire because you can see now it's turned from black smoke to like a steam, which indicates that they've extinguished fire and it's now steam.
The fire has ravaged the garage, and customers' cars have been severely damaged, costing tens of thousands of pounds. Luckily, the firefighters' rapid entry stopped the flames before they reached the gas cylinders.
Got propane cylinder here. As you can see, though, it's not being involved in fire. It's a little bit warm. You've got everything from oil, probably petrol, 2 vehicles involved, hydraulic fluids, electrics. Essentially, it's just a Mansfield.
The owner of the garage is away on holiday, so his son arrives to assess the damage.
He's over in Spain at the moment. He's back Friday, so he's not an happy bunny at the moment, as you can imagine. We're a bit lucky, and we've got a couple of gas tanks kicking about. If they'd have gone up, we'd have been kaput. Well, at least we know what we're doing tomorrow. We'll be cleaning up.
The driver of the Golf GTI pleaded guilty to dangerous driving and driving without due care and attention. He was sentenced to 10 months in prison. The passenger was released without charges. Youth who ran from officers was charged with a public order offence and fined £10. Christine, the passenger from the car crash, was later released from hospital with only minor injuries. The 3 girls arrested in the city centre on suspicion of robbery and assault were released without charge. The investigation into the fire in the derelict community centre was inconclusive. And newborn baby Evan didn't have meningitis and is now recovered. Jim Walmsley, meanwhile, has become the proud father of a baby girl.